Why am I addicted to Arknights?
I'll scream through punctured lungs to the beat of battle drums. Won't bite my stubborn tongue no more. They'll be hearing our battle cry like it's thunder with overdrive.
Let's walk through other reasons that keep me playing. Let's get the obvious reason out of the way first, though. But I mean, look at these characters. They're good. Look at these guys. They're great art, they're cute and funny, and the designs won't have you hiding your phone in public because it isn't purely fan service. But that isn't the sole reason that I keep playing. The other reason is that I really love the gameplay. It's tower defense, but it's not like Bloons TD tower defense. It's more like tower defense that you have to use your brain. If you look at this gameplay, it's Bloons TD tower defense, you know, the game that you play on your Chromebook or on your browser at school when you're bored. And you can see that the strategy here is really just to survive as long as you can. Don't let these balloons go into this spot. Just get more powerful towers, just spam them all, just plop them all down, and then at the end of it you just AFK and until your browser crashes or you get caught by your teacher walking by and you couldn't switch your tab fast enough. But that's beside the point. That's Bloons TD tower defense. But I'm talking about Arknights, and Arknights is the same genre, right? It's also tower defense, but how's it any different? Well, you see this? That's a health bar. Your operators actually have health bars, and you may be asking yourself, what does that even matter? It's just a health bar. Like, it means that they can die. This means that you can't just plop down your meta operators and just watch them destroy the entire screen. You gotta pay attention to them. They have HP. They're gonna die. Like, the enemies want to kill your guys. This means that you actually have to think about the placement, which operator you're gonna bring to each level, and also what each operator can do to help you progress in the game. Are you a gamer? Do you want to feel challenged? Are you actually a masochist? Because welcome to Arknights contingency contract. This game mode is a game mode that's made specifically to challenge the player. What you do is really simple. All you gotta do is select some of these tags and then just start playing the game. But there's a catch. These tags make the game a bit more difficult. You can control how hard you want the game to be, but trust me, unless you're a Giga Whale or 3000 IQ gamer, you probably won't be able to get the max risk clear. That said, that means that it always feels like there's something you can achieve, right? A higher risk, a higher difficulty, whether using better strategies, upgrading your operators, or simply watching a Keelstone vid. Contingency contract isn't the only endgame content that Arknights has to provide. It also has new events that introduce mechanics and enemies that are always more difficult or have some quirky thing that they do that keeps the game fresh. Not only are the events also difficult, but Hypergriff, the developer of Arknights, likes to add a lot of new operators to the game that you can try out, and each operator has their own quote-unquote niche that they're good at. For example, this operator J, he can silence enemies with his first skill, and then his second skill he can like lifesteal and does a lot of damage. While this character Lee's in the same branch. He's also a merchant and a specialist, but the difference is that Lee can create a box and like push guys away. This creates a sense of not wasting your resources whenever you invest in any operator, because each operator feels like unique. It feels like the operators won't be power crept because they have a specific use, a use that no other operator can do. Meaning that if you created a new account, you get a certain set of operators and you decide to play with them, somebody else might have a different set of operators and complete the same levels a different way. There's no right way to play Arknights. It feels like every level just you can complete on your own with your own ideas and maybe it'll work out. Operators have their own stories and almost all of them have great voice acting and their sound effects. They tickle my pickle. Even the English voice acting is great and it always sticks to the lore and setting of where each operator comes from. Just listen to Irene, Horn, or Ebenhold's English voices. They have accents that signify where they're from. Their voice acting also portrays their personality. But, also listen to Lee. I'm not gay, but Lee's the reason I can't look at Thomas that tank engine the same.
Sorting files? Oh, whoa. I suddenly got this headache. I can't take it. I need a break.
The voice acting combined with also the fire music. If you've been listening to the background of my video, you'd be hearing some of the tracks, and they're actually tracks made for Arknights. They dip their toes into classical, jazz, and also EDM, modern kind of music. They've got everything, and it all sounds really good. Like, I actually unironically listen to the music on my free time when I'm not playing the game. With all these things combined, I was able to quit doing cocaine, and now I'm doing Arknights. My wallet's still empty, but at least I can stop having a bloody nose to get my hit of dopamine. That's gonna mark the end of this video. It's pretty rushed. I made it in a day, but I'm pretty terrible at planning these things out. So, yeah.